learning another way to think about things. Bonjour, Bom Dai, Shubh Prabhat, Guten Morgen, Jai Hind. Respected principals of, in charges, teachers and our dear parents. I, Ridhima, with my co-host Naga, welcome you all on behalf of the DPS family. We are truly blessed with your presence.
Today, we the students of class 10H and 10I are going to showcase before you an Anubhuti program on the topic Multilingualism brings the world together. As light destroys darkness, the same way knowledge destroys ignorance, I request you all to kindly rise for the Gayatri Mantra.
Teachers and dear students, on behalf of DPS Agra, I would like to welcome you all dear parents. I'm immensely happy to see you participating in all the activities what the children do here for you. And today, grade 10H and 10I are going to present an Anubhuti program, which is an edutainment program, on the topic Multilingualism brings the world together. Certainly, if you can speak different languages, you are more open to dialogue with different cultures, and you can directly talk to people of different countries and the different backgrounds. Multilingualism also helps in bridging the gaps, bridging the ideas, and hence we can achieve Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam also. So I would like you to put your hands together for grade 10 H&I presenting the program. Please enjoy.
Thank you, ma'am, for your kind words. It is show time now. The long-awaited moment has now arrived. We must take pride in our multilingualism. It depicts our beautiful cultural diversity, enabling us to broaden our horizons, respect each other speaking different languages, and renew our ideas.
So, to depict how much multilingualism influences our world, we would like to reacquaint a skit before you.
It's the morning assembly and the principal is addressing the students.
Dear students.
Yes, sir.
Today I want to talk about a youth exchange camp that's going to be held in Gujarat. Basically, the students who want to experience the life of soldiers and officers may enroll themselves in this camp. This camp will last for 5 days, and the trials for this camp will be taken in the 5th period by your PT teacher, Mr. Tejas, and he'll also come in the camp to guide you. Remember students, life is a wicked race. It begins with competition. Thank you.
Hello, everyone must return to their classes. कोई भी बाहर नहीं दिख रहा है अब. तबला थोड़ी ना है वो, दुनिया भर से बच्चे प्रैक्टिस लेके आएंगे और समझ में क्या आएगा क्या बोल रहे हैं, मुझे तो अंग्रेजी आती नहीं है।
तुम्हें नहीं आती होगी, हमें पूरी पूरी आती है।
पर इसका क्या हुआ जिसने खाना आता है?
इसलिए भी जा। बाकी के बच्चे तुम 60-70 नोट लग रहे हो, 30 सिटअप्स। रणवीर दोनों गिर गए, अंगूर चाहे अंगूर, दोनों बाहर चलो। नितिमा प्रकाश और राज्यवर्धन दोनों बाकी ट्रायल्स के लिए सिलेक्ट हो चुके हो। बाकी की इंफॉर्मेशन तुम्हें दे दी जाएगी। इजी ट्रायल्स नहीं मैं दूंगा। डिसमिस।
So RP and Rajya were finally selected for the camp after further trials were taken.
So RP, who is selected for the camp, reaches home and talks to your parents about the selection and the camp. Her mother is somewhat reluctant while dad is silent.
मगर बेटा हम तुम्हें ऐसे 5 दिन के लिए कैसे जाने दे सकते हैं? तुम्हें सारे काम खुद करने पड़ेंगे, कपड़े धोने पड़ेंगे, खाना बनाने पड़ेगा और तुम्हें कुछ हो गया फिर?
तो मम्मा एक्सपीरियंस की ही तो बात है, आगे जाके भी सारे काम खुद ही करने हैं। अभी सीखने तो क्या बड़ी बात है और कितनी बड़ी अपॉर्चुनिटी है। पूरे देश से लोग आ रहे हैं, प्लीज पापा समझाओ ना।
हाँ, मुझे लगता है हमें ऐसे कैंप में जाने का एक मौका देना चाहिए। जब इधर दुनिया के अलग-अलग जगहों से आने वाले लोगों से मिलेंगे, उनकी भाषा और संस्कृति के बारे में जानना, ये इसके लिए बहुत ज़्यादा फायदेमंद रहेगा। जाओ बेटा।
थैंक यू पापा। और देखो मम्मा, आपको टेंशन लेने की जरूरत नहीं है। मैं आपको टाइम टू टाइम कॉल करती ही रहूंगी ना।
ठीक है बेटा,
थैंक यू।
And so RP is able to placate her parents and finally starts packing for the camp. They bid goodbye to each other on the station while RP is joined by Rajya.
क्या कर रही हो? थोड़ा रिदम लेके लो।
ठीक है, बैठी बैठी क्या क्या है? स्टॉप करो ना। बैठी बैठी क्या करना?
This is how the train ride went, a world full of confusion and fun. However, what awaits them might be scary, because neither of them had a profound knowledge of languages. How might they learn values if they can't understand what someone is saying?
लगता है इनको समझने ही नहीं आया।
He means to us, how are you all? Hope you had a safe journey today. Welcome to the headquarters of Land Force in Gujarat. We were welcomed by children from Spain, Britain and France yesterday. They all were awaiting your arrival. You now may reach your assigned camps and rest for an hour. Thereafter, you are requested to assemble right here. If any problems encountered in communication, we have a trained multilingual officer, Petru. Good evening, dear students.
Good evening,
sir.
Now you want to disperse.
To explain the concept of multilingualism a little better, we would like to give you a bit of character overview of the students of the camp. Ridhima, Prakash and Rajya, they are from UP. Shrishti and Reshma, they are from Tamil Nadu South. Shaurya, he is from Bihar. Mridul, he is from Haryana. Raj and Adish, they are the officers of the camp from Gujarat. Mr. Petru from India.
Namaste, I am the language interpreter.
Here comes the foreigners of the camp. First up we have Kolams and Rish. Now we have Russian skimmer. Here comes Vieri from France. And last but not the least, we have Colonial. I mean the British, Emmanuel.
Hello.
Hopefully this helps you all to understand the characters properly and enjoy the skill.
What do you mean? I mean, oh my gosh, look at those girls. Don't they look just filthy? Do they even bathe? Gosh, shut up, Betty. You are so mean.
Oh, so now you are defending them. You are such a disgrace.
I could tell by the tone. They were all insulting us. Oh no, I'm really sorry on their behalf. They didn't even mean it.
You have to assemble in 15 minutes. Who would want to associate themselves with these filthy people?
I've heard enough. How can you call Johnny? Just stop it.
क्या हो रहा है यहाँ पे? कौन लड़ाई कर रहा है? What is going on, Ridhima? बेहतर से समझाइए बच्चों को। No.
Sir, he called me filthy. I've heard enough.
Filthy? Filthy, filthy. हमें नहीं पता. हमें तो बस healthy, healthy पता है. Now, you are all to be divided into groups of 6. These groups will contain 3 Indian and 3 foreigners. Altogether, you will be left with 2 groups. One of girls and one of boys.
Remember, students, our group can only win in its unity, overcoming all the language barriers and making a strategic plan. The winner will be awarded a grand from Belgium.
I am a language interpreter and also your maintenance in charge. In case of any problems, you may contact me.
disaster. How can we win when we're not even talking to each other? Well, yeah, that's a problem. I have heard the boys have apologized and have been discussing strategy. It's going to be their day tomorrow. They also have a multilingual amongst them and they are making use of Mr. Pay. ऐसा ही तो होना चाहिए ना यार. उन्होंने अपनी ईगो को पीछे रख के अपनी गेम के पैशन को सपोर्ट किया और इस वजह से वो गेम जीत पा रहे हैं. एंड बेट वो जरूर जीतेंगे.
He needs to say that they're putting their passions over their differences and that's how it should be. They should not be made up of differences barriers.
Yes, of course. अब तुम करते रहो अपनी इंग्लिश में बातें. मैं जा रही हूँ सोने. टायर्ड.
While the boys understood the necessity of unity and respect for linguistic barriers, the girls kept on fighting and put their ego above their dedication.
Vancouver, we were to welfare excuse.
got some visitors. Won't you say hi?
Hey guys.
She feels really sorry about what happened yesterday. Your anger was justified on your part, but now she forgot that you belong to one Almighty and shouldn't judge people by their linguistic values. Would you team up with her and win the game ahead?
Sorry, we can do that, right? But हाँ कर सकते हैं. हमारा फोकस इस वक्त होना चाहिए गेम पे and solve करने में थोड़ी सी की बात.
Yes, she would do it, but she is now letting focus. Now she is focusing on her game.
और अब जब सब सॉल्व हो गया है, तो कल हमारा कल्चरल इवेंट है और हमें यही दिखाना है कि हम एक हैं. हमारे बीच कभी कोई लड़ाई नहीं.
There is a cultural event held tomorrow. You all have to show that you all are united. You never fought with each other.
Yes.
Finally, they were able to overcome their linguistic barriers and appear victorious after further competitions.
not wanting to leave each other's company.
I miss you all so much. Look where we started. We started from fights and now I'll be walking away in a bomb full of memories. I miss you all so much, Bobby.
इतना इमोशनल होता है इससे गंभीरता अच्छी
I would like to thank my fellow mates for this brilliant interpretation. The principal is the driving force who manages, coordinates, guides, and supervises various activities of the education institute. Now, I would like to invite respected Principal Sir to shower us with his words of wisdom.
Jai Hind, dear parents. Thank you, dear students. In fact, most of the students will not know that it was not just edutainment today, but they have also paid a very good tribute to one of my colleagues who's sitting along with me. She's come from all the way from Bangalore. In fact, we started teaching at Christ in 92-93. She is Ms. Jyoti, who's sitting with us, and now she heads the Physical Education Department at National Public School, Bangalore. And, you know, we always say that we don't know what God plans for most of us. The reason is, yesterday evening, I spent most of the time, because we speak in Tamil with each other. There are my other colleagues, you know, we made video calls, we're speaking in Kannada with them. So, you know, and I feel sometimes to be blessed. The very reason is, being from West Bengal, we reached Punjab, and then we went to Bangalore, and that's the very reason, you know, I could learn a number of languages. I can speak Bengali or Hindi or Kannada or Telugu or Tamil, you know, the Dakhni Urdu over there. So, could learn a lot of languages. And the advantage of this is, when you learn a number of language, you become adaptable. When you go to any part of the country, it becomes easy for you to communicate. So I'm not just talking about the foreign languages, but even in India, you know, like for example, if we are talking of the diversity in India, you take about every 20 kilometers, 30 kilometers, and you will find, you know, there's a change in the dialect. We may be speaking Hindi, but then the way we speak changes. And this is what happens. And dear students, the way you brought up today's event, or I can say the show, was just great. The very reason is the way you have researched things, the way you brought up things. You know, we talk about the national integration camps, and I do know that, you know, when we go to the national integration camps, it is not easy to adjust over there. The reason is you have to come out of your comfort zones. And most of us, what we try to do is, we don't try to come out of the comfort zones. We try to, you know, make friends with only those who we are compatible or we understand the language. But yes, if you can learn different languages, different cultures, you know, you will always be able to appreciate human being. Because that's very, very important. You know, many times what we do, we create barriers among ourselves. You know, I still remember when you go to Chennai, especially, they are quite orthodox with their language. Even if they know Hindi, they will still speak to you in Tamil only. And they expect you to speak in Tamil. But if you can speak to them in Tamil over there, you know, you will find a different happiness on their face. And if they know that, yes, you are from something where from north, and you're still able to speak the language, it does. Similarly, wherever we are, you know, the pull of the mother tongue, the pull of the language is always there. And therefore, you know, trying to speak different languages, trying to, you know, learn different culture, trying to get used to different food is very, very important. Because, you know, if you travel in India, you will not find the same food everywhere. You know, somewhere the food is prepared out of coconut oil, somewhere it is mustard oil, somewhere it is some other oil, but if you are used to that, if you are able to enjoy that, then, you know, you will be able to enjoy life. So dear students, thank you so much, you know, for in fact bringing up this. And I, in fact, you know, pray to God that, you know, when we were sitting over here, the way we were relating this particular program today was completely different. You know, it was not the same as we, you know, I usually see all the entertainment programs, but this particular program was quite close to our heart, and thank you for that, and thank you dear parents for being over here. I'm very sure after me they will ask you to come and speak. So since the topic itself is multilingualism, I think so language should not be a barrier. You can come and speak over here in Hindi or English, whatever you prefer. But please do come and speak. I think so the children will be very, very happy. Otherwise your evening is going to be difficult. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir, for your encouraging and optimistic words. Now I would like to invite our dear parents to share their valuable feedback.
Good morning and Jai Hind, respected principals and IC ma'am, respected teachers, parents and dear students. I stand here proudly as a proud parent of one of the students. She is Ridhima Prakash, but I think all of us are proud parents of all the students who have portrayed here a very good program. I have seen so many students who have worked behind the stage. I could see one student doing the graphics, one student standing behind the camera doing the recording, 2 students playing the piano, 2 girls doing the hosting and the narrative. All students have done very well. So a big round of applause to all the students, and students you should cheer up for yourself. Very good. And I would like to congratulate all the teachers of the DPS who have channelized the energy of these students into such a productive and creative work. Because I know if you let these students miss their classes, bunk their classes, they do a lot of mistakes also. But I think they're bunking classes, they're using their phones and mobiles, they have done a good lot of work. So, बहुत अच्छा किया बच्चों, but I think now it's time to focus on studies also. So, a lot of masti has been done. So, as a parent now, I would want to shift your focus to studies also. But I'm overwhelmed to see the work and looking forward to much more creativity in the school. So, thank you very much.
नमस्कार। स्कूल का सबसे सही अर्थ होता है शिक्षा और संस्कार, और मैं डीपीएस में ये महसूस करता हूँ कि हमारे बच्चों को शिक्षा और संस्कार बहुत अच्छे से मिल रहा है। और आज का जो आपने टॉपिक लिया मल्टीलिंग्विज्म, ये सबसे बेहतरीन टॉपिक है जो शायद मैंने आज तक कभी किसी स्कूल में नहीं देखा। इससे बच्चों को सब जगह कहीं भी वो जाए ओवर द वर्ल्ड इंडिया, वो अपने आप को एडजस्टमेंट करने के लिए पावर में होंगे। और मैं स्कूल को बहुत बहुत थैंक्स बोलूँगा बच्चों को उनके कल्चर के साथ जोड़ने के लिए। ये मुझे सबसे अच्छी खुशी महसूस होती है कि बच्चे कहीं भी जाएं, पूरी लाइफ में उनके साथ शिक्षा और उनकी कल्चर वो हमेशा इंपॉर्टेंस रखती है। और स्कूल और पेरेंट्स यही 2 लोग हैं जो उनकी लाइफ में ये 2 चीज़ पहुंचा सकते हैं, और स्कूल इस काम को बहुत अच्छे से कर रहा है। सो मेरा बहुत बहुत थैंक्स है स्कूल को और बच्चों को भी, जिन्होंने इतनी अच्छी मेहनत करी, इतने दिन से लगे हुए थे, और इनके पीछे जो टीम टीचर्स की लगी हुई थी, मैं बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद सबको बोलता हूँ। थैंक यू।
A very good morning to respected principal sir, IC ma'am, all the faculty members, parents and dear students. It was a wonderful show put up by all the students. I can understand because I have been a teacher myself, so I can understand how much effort is required to put up such a great effort and to put up such a great show. All the students have done a wonderful job, and as the principal said, principals have rightly said, that we become adaptable when we move to different places and come in touch with different cultures, because my husband is a transferable job, so we have stayed in different states as well as different country also. I have stayed outside India as well, and I am associated with a platform who is teaching international students as well. So I can relate to this topic. I think it was very close to my heart because I am teaching the students from all over the world as well as from all states of India. I am teaching students from Bangalore, Chennai, Northern India and many more states. So this was like a this topic was very close to my heart, and big hats off to all the students who have put up such a great show in spite of their studies, or I know they must have ignored their studies for this also. but still I know now they'll perform well in that as well, because they are multi-talented and they will do well in studies. So a big congratulations to the teachers as well as the students, and it was a lovely show. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.
Jai Hind everyone. I just want to say it was शानदार, जबरदस्त, बहुत बढ़िया, बहुत अच्छा, very good, and congratulations to teachers also, and thank you. And Madam Divyansh Jain.
Good morning everyone. I am Dr. Vandana Kaushik, Mother of Vidansh. Firstly, I thanks to DPS to organize such a beautiful activities where the students write their scripts, they act, they play beautifully, and along with the studies, these all activities are very essential part of personality development. They learn their values, culture and diversity of culture. और इसके साथ ही मैं एक बात और कहना चाहूँगी कि मेरे बेटे की वॉइस इतनी डीप और इतना हैरान है उसमें, ये एक्सप्लोर करने में थैंक्स. थैंक यू मैम एंड ऑल द बेस्ट.
Respected principal sir, IC ma'am and all the teachers, and I very much enjoyed mother of Ranveer. Thank you so much ma'am showing us this diversity. Really, my daughter is in Anthony's. I have never seen such type of content anywhere in Agra. And DPS, thank you so much for providing our kids this platform, so they can bring their best. So they are giving us. Thank you so much. Thank you kids. Thank you.
Dear parents, just let me speak on behalf of my students over here. I know as parents you were worried about their studies, but let me tell you, they have already proved this for the last 12 years that they are good in studies. That is the reason they are in grade 10. Okay, and they will agree with me, maybe whether they were using their mobile phone or whether they were working their class, whatever it is, but there are certain things which the syllabus, the books cannot teach, which they have learned through this. So dear students, I am with you, don't worry.
Thank you, sir and ma'am, for your kind words. To give the vote of thanks, I would like to invite Naisha.
I, Naisha Agarwal, on behalf of DPS Agra and the entire fraternity of the institution, first extend my most sincere thanks to the Almighty God for making today's event a resounding success. It's my privilege to have been asked to propose a vote of thanks on this occasion. A special mention to our respected principal, Mr. R.K. Pandey, for being the catalyst that stimulated us to do our best and standing as pillars of strength. With deep sense of appreciation, we thank our teachers for their untiring efforts. I would like to take this opportunity to place on record our thanks to IC Secondary Ms. Richa Sakra for the perfect logistic support and guidance she has extended to all of us. Our sincere gratitude to all the parents for their rock-solid support system and encouragement. Today, we had an opportunity to hear your thoughts, and this will surely encourage us in our future events. My gratitude to all the parents for gracing the occasion. An event like this cannot happen overnight. The wheels start rolling weeks ago. It requires planning and a bird's eye for details. We have been fortunate enough to be backed by a team of very proactive and dedicated staff of our institution who are well versed in their job. I would also like to thank the people who work behind the scene to make this event happen, our technical arrangement team, staff, stage setting, lighting arrangement team, all the musicians and the housekeeping staff. Finally, a big thank you to each one of you for making this edutainment program memorable for all of us. Jai Hind.
Not to forget IC activities, sir. Vishnu Didi sir, who guided you for all these things. Big clap for him.